Hi everyone, Shaylee Gallagher here, the author of The Cursed Promise, back again for another video where today I wanted to talk about how to unalive a character in a way that adds to the story. Now, I'm going to be using unalive because I don't know if YouTube has the same rules as some other sites, and I don't want this video to get blocked or make it to where you guys aren't able to watch it properly. So do forgive me, I am going to be using that language throughout, and let's begin.
Also, editing Shaylee here, I noticed that my ring light is in frame for this entire video, and I did not notice that until halfway through editing, and I don't feel like re-recording this video, so please forgive it and try your best to ignore it. I'll do better next time.
Have you ever read a story where they've unalived a character and it left you upset, unsatisfied? But not because they got rid of a character you liked, but because it made no sense for the story, where it felt like it was more so for shock value than anything else. I know I have. Now, that's not to say that shock value does not have a place in media. It can work, such as in A Quiet Place, which I won't go into spoilers, but if you know, you know. Shock value deaths often need to occur with a character you have not built a strong connection to. Shock value is meant to make the world seem more dangerous, more realistic, which is fine. However, if you take a beloved character and unalive them purely for shock value, that will leave your audience unsatisfied or even angry. For instance, I want you to think about a character death that made you angry or left you unsatisfied. In fact, comment it below right now. Then, think about the reasoning behind the unaliving. Was there a reason? Or was it for shock value? I think for the most part, you'll find that it was for shock value. Character deaths that hit home actually tend to have a reason. So, let's get into how not to fall into those traps. So, first off, when you plan to unalive a character, I want you to sit with it. Sit with it until you are sick of it. Sit with it and think, why am I unaliving this character? If you don't know, chances are you're falling into the trap of shock value. You're doing it only to surprise your audience, not because there's a reason. So make sure there's a reason, and a good one too. Avoid tropes as well, such as fridging, which is a theme of using female deaths to further a male lead's story. Basically, the female is only in the story to be unalived. Also, avoid the trope of unaliving your only LGBTQ or POC character. There are a lot of other tropes as well, and I encourage you to research them and make sure to avoid these problematic tropes. Now, let me give you an example of giving a good reason. While writing The Cursed Promise, I was stuck with horrid writer's block. So much so that I hadn't written in like 2 months. I couldn't think of how to push the story forward. And then I realized there was a character who I needed to unalive. I'll try to avoid spoilers, but the main reason was that that character was in the way of the villain's goals. And it's what the villain would do. Which then, once this character was unalived, it moved the story forward. But the funny part is, when I realized I needed to unalive that character, I stalled for months more. I did not want to unalive the character. But it was what was best for the story, and I think that's the most important thing to consider. What's best for your story? Does your character have someone close to them that they're a bit too codependent on? If so, maybe unaliving that character will help force your main character to be more independent. Does your character have a protector so that they're never in danger? Maybe it's time to take that protection away and put them in danger so they can grow. There are so many ways to unalive a character in a way that adds to the story, and unaliving a character should always add to the story. It should add to the main character's development in some way and shape who they are as a person. When you take a beloved character and unalive them without mercy for no reason other than shock value, it leaves your audience feeling betrayed. And don't get me wrong, if people love a character, they might be mad regardless of your reasoning. But it will be so much worse if there's no reason beyond, I just wanted to do it. If you treat your characters with disrespect, and by association, treat your audience with disrespect, you'll find your story will suffer. So sit with it, make sure there's a valid reason if it's a beloved character, and write your heart out. Now, before I end this video, I did want to bring up something very important, which is the fires in LA. A lot of people are suffering right now. A lot of people are losing everything. I can't imagine that pain. I can't imagine losing that much. As well as the wildlife is suffering, and so many wild animals are so confused and have no idea what's going on, and they're just trying to survive. So I'm going to be attaching a few links below where you guys can donate if you would like to help people out or help those wild animals out. Obviously, it's up to you guys. I know that life is a struggle right now. Not a lot of us have much to spare. I will also be attaching resources so that if I do have any followers who are from there, you guys know where to go, where some places to go if you need them, if you need someone to board your dogs or anything. I'm going to be attaching all of those resources below. I'm so sorry you guys are going through this. It's awful. I'm in Las Vegas. I'm pretty close to you guys, and I have family out in California. It's not great, but I wanted to raise some awareness to that, and attach some, like I said, links should anyone need any help, or should anyone like to donate to those who do need help. That's all I have for today. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I hope this video helps you guys. My debut novel, The Cursed Promise, is available on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Thank you so much for watching and all of the support. I hope you all are having a great day. Bye.